If you could find out exactly when you were going to die, would you want to know? So we have 4 strangers. We have Isla. She is a successful lawyer. She dreams of becoming an artist. That is her passion. And she is stuck in a pretty destructive relationship. We have Gareth, famous footballer, absolute golden boy, played for Chelsea. His career was cut short due to a knee injury that hasn't healed properly, and now he is slowly drinking himself into an early grave. There's Ollie. He's anxious, he's lonely, he doesn't know what direction his life's taking, and he is just kind of dragged along by his party friend Tom. And then we have Ellie. She is the CEO of a company. She is working herself to death and is really not spending enough time with her ailing and elderly parents. Tied together by their shared date of birth, the 29th of February 1992, the 4 are thrown together after a multi-car pile-up, and they are approached by a mysterious biotech company asking them to be part of a trial. Each of them will be given a revolutionary smartwatch which shows them their remaining lifespan down to the very second. As the trial begins, they all learn that their actions directly affect the numbers on this smartwatch. They can make a difference for the positive and gain more time. They can make a difference to the negative and lose considerable amounts of time. As each of them takes steps to better themselves in the interests of their longevity, the trial takes a pretty terrifying turn, and the 4 learn that the doctor behind the research, Dr. Ellison, is hiding a devastating secret involving multiple timelines and the true cost of all of their lives. A new CEO takes over the company, and he is determined to weaponise this new technology. So the 4 begin to understand that they must use this information that they learned from Dr. Ellison to expose the truth before time runs out for everyone. So the author of this approached me on TikTok and asked if I would like to read his book. He's an independent author, Matt King, and all I had to go on was his brief description of what the plot involved. Sci-fi, thriller, mystery, time travel, pretty much a lot of green flags there for me, and I absolutely was not disappointed. This idea of knowing exactly when it is that you're going to die and knowing that there are steps you can take to change this for the positive is a really interesting concept, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of the film In Time, but with this time travel aspect. The 4 people that were selected for this trial could not have been any more different, and it was really interesting to see how these different personalities mesh together to create what is actually a pretty formidable team at the end of it. It's also really interesting to see how they grow individually once they learn how their actions affect the time on their watch. And it's quite interesting to see how their relationships with each other and other people in their lives grow from the experience. Each of them go through some pretty incredible changes from the people that they are at the beginning of this book. It's definitely a book that keeps you on your toes. All the way through, you absolutely cannot guess where it's going, what the big reveal is going to be, what the secrets are going to be. And this is a pretty big plus point for me because I often find that thrillers are pretty predictable. It's incredibly fast paced, and each chapter gives you just enough information to tempt you into reading the next pages, to keep reading, to find out where it's going. The ending left me a bit emotionally devastated because I just didn't see it ending how it did. I didn't see the outcome that the author went with happening. And there's just a little snippet of what is to come that has left me harassing the poor author for news of when the sequel is going to be available. I don't think that a lot of indie authors get enough credit, and this one is absolutely one that needs to be checked out. 100% worth the read. You need to tell everybody about it, and it's available on Kindle Unlimited.